Fair's journey to awareness, the factory's depths, and his father's wisdom. Fair's, the son of Mr. Ahmed, owner of the Golden Textile Factory, was an ambitious young man, but he saw the world from a narrow perspective. He believed that the essence of any business lay in the final product, in his case, the luxurious fabrics for which his father's factory was famous. He didn't realize that behind every meter of fabric lay a complex web of processes and people. His father, Mr. Ahmed, was fully aware of this and prepared an intensive training plan for his son, a month in each department, during which Fairs would immerse himself until he understood the true pulse of the factory. Reception, where every story begins. Fairs began his journey in the reception department, the place where first impressions are shattered. In this department, his job wasn't simply to answer phones or direct visitors. He was also learning the art of active listening and professional communication. One morning, a representative from a major foreign company arrived without an appointment, appearing extremely upset about a delayed shipment. Fairs, under the supervision of the department manager, was the one who greeted the representative. Instead of simply apologizing, Fairs calmly listened to his complaint, noted down every detail, and promised to check immediately. The representative was surprised by the calm and professional approach. Minutes later, Fairs returned with accurate information about the reason for the delay and proposed solutions, transforming the representative's anger into appreciation. Here, Fairs realized that patience and a calm handling of customer complaints could transform challenges into opportunities. The warehouse department, the art of invisible management. Fairs moved to the warehouse department, a world of towering shelves, rolled fabrics, and colored threads. Here, Fairs learned the art of inventory management, how to classify raw materials and finished products, and how to use complex inventory systems. His job involved lifting heavy boxes, tracking incoming and outgoing shipments, and ensuring the integrity of materials. One day, Fairs discovered an error in the registration of a large quantity of expensive silk fabrics, which had been registered as ordinary cotton. Had he not discovered this error, the factory would have lost a significant amount on the sale. This situation made him realize that precision in the smallest details, even in seemingly marginal departments, is the key to avoiding major losses. The production department, the beating heart of the factory. Fairs finally arrived at the production department, the place he considered the most important. Here, he learned everything about textile machines, dyeing, and finishing processes. He spent long hours observing skilled workers, transforming threads into exquisite fabrics. This was his favorite world, where he felt at ease. But one week, a major weaving machine broke down, threatening to delay the delivery of a huge order. The maintenance engineer tried to solve the problem, but it was complex. Fairs then remembered from his few days in the maintenance department. A few weeks earlier, a simple observation about a particular valve. He suggested it to the engineer, and after careful examination, it turned out that his suggestion was correct and that the problem was with this small valve. They fixed the malfunction in record time, saving the order. At that moment, Fairs realized that the knowledge dispersed from different departments could come together to form a solution to complex problems in the most important departments. Other departments, the complete puzzle piece. Fairs' journey continued. In sales, he learned not just to sell, but to build relationships and trust with customers. In accounting, he realized that numbers are not just numbers. They are the language of a factory that tells you about its financial health. In human resources, he understood that employees are the true wealth, and that caring for them increases productivity, the biggest test. Realizing your father's wisdom, no sooner had Fairs completed his training than Mr. Ahmed fell ill, leaving the factory under Fairs' complete control. Fairs found himself facing challenges he had never imagined. Complaints were coming in from customers, problems were emerging in the supply chain, and urgent needs were being met in the human resources department. But this time, he didn't feel lost. When he faced a quality issue with a product, he recalled what he had learned in production and how quality was linked to raw materials from warehouses. When he needed to negotiate a new contract, He recalled his skills from sales and reception. Every piece of the puzzle began to fit together. Fairs realized that his father, in his diligent care, was not wasting his time, but rather planting the seeds of holistic awareness and efficient management. He now understood that a factory was not just a machine that produced, but a living, breathing organism fueled by the efforts of all its departments. Since that day, Fairs has become a successful and respected manager not only for his intelligence, but because he learned the hardest and most valuable lesson. True leadership comes from understanding every part of the entity you lead, and that wisdom lies in seeing the whole picture, not just your favorite piece.
Don't forget to like the channel and activate the bell to receive all that is new.